to my channel. I'm Grace on Tour and I love to showcase the beautiful world that we live in. And in this video we will be heading to Lamma Island. But before we head out there, remember to like this video and subscribe. There are new travel videos every week and I really appreciate your support. But for now, let's head out there. So we have now made it to pier number 4 here at the Central Ferry piers. And from pier number 4 there goes 2 different boats to Lamma Island. One goes to the north part and one goes to the south part. And yeah, there are several departures every hour, fewer to the south part but more to the north. And yeah, we're taking the 9 o'clock ferry. And I don't know the cost yet, but I will update you on that. And the ride should approximately take about 30 minutes. So yeah, let's head to the boat.
Move, and in the sound of your heart, we tend to fall together, fall in love, and still in the end we'll fall apart. So as hope is that we stay close, but it's the life that we chose.
We have now made it to Lamma Island and the ferry took about 30 minutes and it cost 25 Hong Kong dollars. And you can actually walk from the north part to the south part, and at the south part there's also boats back to Central and to Aberdeen. We have now walked through the main village of the island, and just when you arrive here you already feel a slower pace of life and it's really calming and relaxing. A lot of people actually have summer houses here and also relocate here for a kind of more village life. But it's really beautiful so far, and in the city or in the town you have lots of cute cafes and restaurants. And another fun fact is that this is a car-free island, so there are no cars here. There are a few four-wheel drives for like transporting stuff, but otherwise it's walking or biking to get around the island. So we have been walking for maybe 15 minutes and we have come to the first beach called Shing Wan beach. Really beautiful, and currently there's not a lot of people, which is really nice. And here you can also find a few nice cafes and restaurants right by the beach. And if you look to this side, the view maybe isn't as nice because you have the power station, but yeah, still very beautiful. We have now also walked to the first lookout point, and as you could see from the drone shots, the view was absolutely amazing. And also you could see the windmill in the distance. This island is famous for having one windmill, so yeah, you could see that. And we can also see a campsite, so people would come here as well during weekends and camp. Really beautiful by the sea as well. And now we're walking towards the south part of the island. We have now made it to our second beach for the day, called Shing Beach. You can also see the power plant station from here, but it's a lot more secluded and much more quiet. Very beautiful. And I think, yeah, there's 2 people on the beach at the moment, and the water looks really nice and the sand as well. Just good to note as well is that on this island you can find a beach called Turtle Beach, and they have a conservation project there in conservation area to protect the turtles. It is closed between March to October, I believe. So it's prohibited to go there until the 31st of October. So from November forwards, you're allowed to visit the beach and hopefully see some turtles. However, it's currently October, so we're not even going to risk it. So we have made it now down to the south part of the island called Sok Kwu Wan. And yeah, you can also take the boat to here or from here. And at this point you have a lot of restaurants, especially seafood restaurants along the harbors. And yeah, we've ordered some food. And unfortunately, I don't think it will be a great meal because I kind of misread the order, and it's bathing in garlic. But yeah, we'll try this anyway and enjoy the lunch. But however, there is a very, very beautiful view from these restaurants overlooking the harbor. So I have now made it back to the apartment. After lunch, we took the ferry back to Central. So from the south part of Lamma Island, we took then the boat back to Central. And it was a really, really lovely day. And I really enjoyed Lamma Island. It was very beautiful and really a very cozy island. Also, I forgot to mention, but yesterday I went to Sharp Island to go snorkeling. So I will insert some clips here of the snorkeling. We unfortunately didn't have the best weather. It was a bit cold and overcast and quite windy. So I think that on a sunny day, probably the coral is a lot more colorful and vibrant. But it was still, you know, a fun experience. Tonight I'm actually heading to a concert with a Hong Kong artist called Jay Fung, I believe. That'll be exciting. First concert in Hong Kong. I don't know what to expect, but I will switch over to my phone to hopefully give you some insights to the concert. But I probably will say goodbye now, and you'll see the clips from the concert afterwards. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Let's keep this tonight. Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ